Hi everyone, this is Mr. Fusion Designs, and here we have a model that usually I don't do. I do most of the time a Partwork model, and this is a model from Revell, and it is the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. It's a 1979, but I will be converting it to hopefully as close as possible. It won't be exact, but a from 1976, 77. Trying to get it as close as the Bandit Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit, the movie with Burt Reynolds. So I was thinking about how to go about it. And like in Partwork, you get 4 issues in a stage. So I'm thinking about, I'm going to do it 4 parts. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will be doing it like that. So I'm going to start off showing you the parts we need, and then take it from there. So after that would be 5, 6, 7, 8, and then so forth. And hopefully we will get to the end of the build. So saying that, let's try get our parts now together and show you what you need. This is the first one. It's showing 27 and let's see, 100 and is that 8? No, 109. So just from these we will need just the 2 engine blocks. I'm gonna do quite a lot of modifications on mine, so I'm not sure if you will be able to do the exact, but hopefully you'll get the idea on how it will go together. I'm gonna cut mine here, paint it so I could get more cleaner look. So that's the first one. The next part we will need is the 2 engine blocks, so that's 28 from the rest of these parts. Let me just check. Do we need this? We might need this side. Let me double check. Yes, we do. We need also these parts, so that is 30 and 111. So these and these 2 we will need to cut off. Next, from the parts we will need this one, and that is number 40. We will also need this part. Let me just see. I think that's the correct way up. 39. So it's just this part we will need. And from this part we will need, let's just see the number. I believe there's 178. So it's just this part you will need. So let's get these all cut off. So with this kit, it's not like a Partwork, it's a completely different kind of build, and you will need to take your time with this. So this will be quite a lengthy build. So I'm gonna just do my best and cut it, and it will need sanding, painting, primed. So there's quite a lot involved in this. Is not a straightforward kit that you will get from a Partwork build. So be careful how you cut it. I'll clean that up in a minute. So there's a peg there. Don't cut that off. You will see where it's attached. So it's there and there. I think that is, I would say that needs to come off too. If needed, I will fill and sand, but so far we just take these parts off. Just take that off too. See the damage. Seems to look okay. We will need to tidy it up. sanded. Tidy it up a little bit with my cutters. There was this part also that I've missed viewed. It is 29, so we would need to take that off. So let's get that off now. What I think I'm going to do is cut everything what we need off just to make sure. So I'm going to leave these here. And we will need these two parts. So I was saying 20, 28. Cut that off. So that's 28. That's what we need from that side. And one more, which is this part we will need, and that is 39. So let's just get this dry fitted, just to make sure that everything would look correct before gluing and everything. I'm gonna put this mat down just to protect this side. I have two kinds of glues. I have this Tamiya cement, and I got the Revell Contact Professional Contactor. I'm thinking about, let's just see. Let's get this done. Let's see if this will go in place with this glue. So where was I? Oh. Are we looking at the pegs? Hopefully this glue will be good enough. So let's give this a shot. Oh, that's in place. What I should have done, get my clamps out, which I don't have on hand. So I would have to wait for this now to glue in place. So I will come back with you guys when it's done. So we have sanded this now, it's all stuck together. That glue does work quite well. So I've just run a bit of sandpaper down the lines. it will be much smoother. This is just take it down quite a lot, and I will smoothen it out and prime it and see if they will require any filler. And yeah, so at the moment it's looking really good and it's really secured, so I'm quite happy with that. Now with this part, it's just along this line and along these edges that this is held in place, and maybe towards some of these lines here. It's nothing to do with the sides, so let's put our mat down again. And now I'm getting excited, I'm getting a bit confident now. Because I was a bit worried about the glue, not thinking it would hold in place quite well, but it does. So let's get this done. Trying to do this build as clean as possible. Don't want to put excess glue anywhere. Good thing with this glue, it doesn't glue instantly, hold in place. Gives you a bit of time. I'm just running it down these sides. And then it's mostly held this top here. Again, here. So, like I said, you do have a bit of time just to put your glue away. And let's try to get this in place. So, like that, this facing the front. Line that up to the back. And just hold that down. So that's now in place. I'm just going to hold that down for a few, I'm not sure, about a minute or so. So once that's in place, I'll get back to you. That's now nicely glued in place. So we have 3 parts now to put in. So I'm thinking these two are the same, exactly same. There's no difference. So they will go on either side, as so. As you can see. These parts down like that. So let's get these two first in place. And let's just get this set in place. That's looking a lot better now. So I'll be back. That's now glued in place, so we have this front end just to go here. You can see it just goes like that, so let's put the glue, I think, on these edges. better to take a bit of your time, get it right, like I said, and throughout the build I think you will grow your confidence. So I'm gonna hold this in place again and get back to you. I'm so sorry about that, but I think a lot of this build, this is what we will be doing. We have now some parts we need to take off. I'd like to fit that now, but unfortunately it needs painted. And there's quite a few colors. I'm gonna, oops. I'll show you, hopefully it will be up on the screen. It has like a goldish color here and black here, and I think like a metallic silver over this side. So there's 3 colors that needs to go on that. So I would have to do that first before I could attach it. Let's put this to aside, and we have now these 2 parts. So that is 30 and 111. Again, let's just put the parts that we need to paint. But they all need painted, but where am I? This part. I can't attach it to the body because, sorry, the engine, because everything needs to be painted all separately. And let's just see. So this will need a, again, like an aluminium color. So with this, like I said, these, so let me just get the engine over so I can show you where they would go. So we have this part that would need to go here. Let's just see. I think it's this way up. Oh, that would just go into there. So and then these parts, I think are these the exactly same? So this one would go here. That would go there. And again, like I said, these parts all need to be painted. I can't really attach it right now. I would love to. Then the other one on the opposite side, like that. Then we have this part. I believe it's something like that, I think. Yeah. So that would go like that, and the exhaust would probably continue to this. So yeah, it's gonna look amazing. So let me get these painted up and we will continue from there. Okay, we're back. As you can see, it's all painted up, and I hope you could agree, it came out quite nice. So I've painted this black, painted that white. It has a drip on it, it's not perfect, but still came out okay. I've used, as you can see, chrome pen, and I think that looks quite good. So this is the chrome pen. I left one out on purpose, and I've just, as you see, a bit more. So that's all looking good. So that the engine part has been painted. Let me just show you. I've bought this kit. Comes with a few different kinds of paint. I don't know if you want to see. That's the name of it. Got a white one and a gold one. That's the gold I'm using. And this was a Tamiya color one though. It's the only one I could find that I thought was okay. So that's that. I have a Revell. It's a black color. That's the part number. So that's the paint I've used so far. Let's just show you the other parts. This is that, which will go here. Going to look really good. That's the gold. So there was a masking tape that I've used with to get the sides done. So that's what I used. And also I've done my exhaust pipes, and I've used a powder-based color that ended up with this oxidized effect. So it's blue, purple, brown. And I've attached these two sides, which I have to do this. I'm not sure if that was a good idea to do it like that, but it's done now. So we have to just get some decals on, which are these. So we have to just cut out some decals, which I have to just make sure which ones was it. I believe it's this one, possibly these two. So let's just get back to cutting these up. Just move these out the way, not to confuse things. I'll get our mat down and just get my cutter. So I have a cutter. It's number 4 and number 8. There's number 8. I think this is number 8. Well, I'm gonna try to get this as close as possible. I'm hoping these are pre-cut. I'm just cutting around it. So let's just get these in place. We have our engine now. We'll have to put number 4 on there. Oh, I just got a little bit of water in this container. Let's put this in here. Just give that a couple of seconds. I'm hoping it's removed now. Let's just take a look. Yeah. We could actually take the decal away from the backing paper. To my relief, it is pre-cut. That looks pretty good. Like that. We have to just do something here. Let's just get number 8. Okay, it shows AC. Well, hopefully this should be ready again. Yep, be fine. Well, I painted it black, unfortunately. wasn't really a good idea. I suggest you do not paint yours black. I painted mine now. I should have actually painted mine a different color. It's on there now. So we have a bit more painting to do, which I'm gonna do off camera. I believe it's these parts. These need to go black. Same with this side. These need to be painted, and this needs to be a darker shade of silver. I'm gonna do that and get back to you. Okay guys, well, I've painted my engine. I'll just give you a fast, as you can see. Yes, all painted, and spark plug leads are painted black, and this is slightly darker, as you can see. I'm on the other side, but unfortunately paint went all over my mat, so I had to turn it over. That's why you see the mat's a bit different. But let's carry on. And now we have to take off stickers, sorry, decals 11 and 12. With that, I've painted this. As you can see, it's black, silver, put some chrome parts there, gold. There you go. So we need to put our decals on this. Just get that ready. So again, that's our water, some tweezers, and let's drop this in water. Give that a couple of seconds. Let's just take that out of the water now. Hopefully, yep, that's ready. Of the backing paper. So I'm trying to be as careful as possible. So this will just go just between these two screws. Sorry for being so silent, but trying to concentrate. Okay. That's one down. One more. Adjusting a bit of water. Okay, let's just remove this wheel. That looks really good. So that's all now in place. Let's get this onto the engine. Put my mat down. Hopefully I don't destroy this mat now. But this would just go right there. With that we have our glue. Just wipe that down. Just one ever so slight drop in there. And on the other side, try and make it as clean as possible. We have two just here. I've just done a test just to see how the color was. That's now in place. That's looking really good. So let's just give this a couple of minutes to set, and then I'll come back to you. So that's now stuck down. Looking really, really good. I like how that looks a lot. So let's just get our mat back down. We are going to now put the exhaust pipes in place. I'm gonna line up the middle, as so. Take it from there. Let's hope for the best. See how this goes. Perhaps just get a bit of tissue paper. I think I'm gonna go just on this side. So we're gonna leave that now hold in place for a couple of minutes, and once that's fully dried I'll come back to use. Let's just leave that like that. So let's just check if that's dried. Yep, that's fine. So let's just make sure that's like that. Then we'll get this and I'm going to hold this in position off camera because this is going to take quite a while, and I'll come back to use. So guys, it's now all stuck in place. I've touched up just a little bit on the exhausts just to give it a bit of a blend. So I'm really pleased on the result. Hope you guys like it. Now this is the kit that it's the mica powders, and that's the company that I used. Did a lot with this kit. That's all the powders. I just put a bit of water, get the powder and blend it in, and then put a clear coat once it's all dried and clear coated, and then yeah, it sticks on. As you can see, it doesn't rub off. So hopefully you like the end result, and I hope again I will have some kind of momentum to keep this up. So I'm gonna do 4 stages at a time. So let's just see the instructions. So the next stage we will be doing number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. So that's our next parts that we will be installing onto our engine. I'm looking forward to that. So if you could just do us a big favor, if you can hit the thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, that would be great. And look forward to seeing you all next time. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.